Pillar number one in our quest for the good life is mind mastery. Now, your mind is something very powerful, and unfortunately, most people don't understand exactly how it works. We have this idea it's your brain in your head, and you know how your brain works, and your brain is always in the thing, and it is part of the process, not the entire thing. Mind really is a concept that takes in all the information that's out there in the world that comes into you, and we have a collective mind, we have a universal mind, we have your mind. So mind is a very huge subject that we go and we dissect and we understand bit by bit how it works and how we can interact with mind, because you can't control mind, but you can interact with it. The only mastery you can have is just to understand how do I engage with mind, because I'm not in control of mind, but I engage with mind in a certain manner, and that will deliver the thoughts I have, and the thoughts I have will deliver the words I speak and the habits I have. So mind is an amazing thing. People say you can control your own mind. You can direct your mind. That's not controlling it, because once your mind starts running with an idea, and I'm sure you've had that experience that everything just goes and you just on along for a ride. You wake up in the morning and you think about a subject that might not even be true, or might not even be something to think about, but you think about it, and by the end of the day, you know, you have totally disasterized an idea that's totally fictional. You come up with stuff that at the end of the day you think, oh, where did all these thoughts come from? How did I get all these things like in my head? How do they happen? And once we understand the idea of mind, then we get to the point of actually, you know, this is how it works. And this is how I can relate to mind. This is how I engage with mind. Strategic engagement. Remember, we did that before. So the whole idea is to work with mind and understand mind, and how does our mind work? How do we feed our mind? How do we direct our mind? How do we understand other people's mind? How do we understand people's thinking? Why do people do what they do? Why do they think what they think? And once we get into that powerful position of understanding, a lot of the emotion that really is caused by misunderstanding, because we do not understand how mind works. When we have misunderstanding, there is an emotional response, and there's usually some kind of a blow up or problems. Once we start to understand this kind of thing, you can see the behavior of people. And of course, it's not that you're now suddenly gullible and a peacenik, a lame little duck sitting there in a corner waiting to be abused. That's way not what this means. Having a mind mastery is really understanding how it works and then working it to the benefit of yourself and to the people that you decide to be responsible for. So, exciting, huge subject with amazing work in it. And there's a lot of practical stuff that we do, lessons, shops, workshops, the whole thing. We have the entire smorgasbord, and the buffet is open for this stuff to help and empower people all over the world. It is so awesome. And I'm looking forward to be able to teach you and share with you all the wonderful things that I have discovered, not just myself, but I've learned from so many other people, so many mentors, so many people dead and alive that have taught me and helped me to understand how this thing works in a different manner, in a different way, where we can empower people, but really empower, not talk to them about having empowerment, but really empower them and watch them flow and watch them grow and watch them just take off. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for your time again. On to the next pillar.